3 years ago, these camas fields were one of the last visible reminders of the Pomo Indians of Little Lake Valley. They lived here for thousands of years, until European settlers expelled them and burned down their villages. In 2013, construction began on the Willits, California freeway bypass, cutting 6 miles through Little Lake Valley and bulldozing sacred sites. For over a year, tribes appealed to agencies responsible for the permits, the Water Quality Control Board, and the Army Corps of Engineers in San Francisco, where they locked the doors. Finally, an occupation of an ancient village site kept the bulldozers away for 1 day. And this is what the same area looks like today. Elders of the Coyote Valley tribe called for a ceremony at the gates to this construction site and demanded to walk onto the north end where artificial wetlands are being created, bulldozing more Pomo Indian land. Permission was granted to record the songs.
As I'm singing this, it's a spirit calling song. All of you continue at this time asking the Creator and the people that are out there that can do something to make them listen, to stop this. I don't mind them filming me talking this way with the medicine, because this is what we have to get out to the media and the rest of the world. This we don't want to happen to our sacred sites. Ani kichimane do. Daga kichimane do. Binigus kichimane do. Asma. Sacred sites.
We in Imachishkan. I like that. That's very beautiful. The reason I'm here, I was invited, but the main reason that I'm here is because my grandmother was from here. In the early days, they were drugged to Kovalo. I don't know how she made it through it, but she did, and my grandfather found her and took her back to Point Arena. So that's how my ancestry began here. So I feel emotional when I got here to feel the presence of my grandmother's people here. So have they ever sung traveling songs for them to go home? Have they ever had that done? I don't know, but just in case, I want to cover that right now to make sure that my grandmother and all those people are safe with their family. Ya kabzi. Ne na mitishkan wea kodi ya kaapudi. for this day yet to bring us all together, Father. Father, just touch us now. Father, and give us the spirit, Yahweh, to combat what's happening in front of us today, Yahweh. Father, be on our side, Yahweh, and you struggle, Yahweh. Oh, Yahweh.
History keep repeating itself. You know, this type of progress doesn't have to happen. It's so hard, you know, to see this, to hear it, and not be so angry. You know, not be so angry. You know, Indian people have been faced with this for ever since the beginning. And they made it through, you know. And I'm proud, you know, to be an Indian today because of my ancestors and our people. I'm proud to be an Indian person. You know, I want to thank all of you for being here today. Now they have an Indian person that's a liaison to the Indians, and she's letting us have, you know, 5 cars, and that's like 4 people a car, right? So it's like 20 people, and we have to put on these vests, Caltrans vests, I'm so sure, and the hard hat, you know. I mean, why can't they just stop the work from 11 to 1, right?
He's visiting from Virginia. See that? Hold on. Look up.
Too.
Close your eyes and pray. He's crying. Spirit, thank you.
All of this land, check it out. This is all of this side where the Indians lived. That was it, right there, I guess. Take a look at that. Look. Just reminds you of how Indian people were all imprisoned, right?
Yeah.
Is this all you guys can say? Is it Dave? Is that you?
Mm-hmm. This is the outer limit of one of the sites that we found out here last year.
So that's all where they lived? That was it?
No, to my understanding, for thousands of years, people were occupying and using the area around here.
So see all of this right in there? They're going to make wetlands. This is what happens to Indian people in their villages. Progress comes in, wants to make a road. But archaeologists have the authority, I'm telling you. He's told me, we're not putting that into a significant site. But he could have. But he wasn't going to do it. So, hey, Indians, too bad. This archaeologist is not going to do it. So, Richardson Grove and the highway can be just bulldozed those trees down. Don't keep doing it. I mean, destroying sites. And I asked the Army Corps this. I asked the Water Board this. And they say, well, you know, it's Caltrans the one doing it. Then I asked Caltrans, and they say the Water Board's doing it. And the Army Corps is doing it. That's why we're doing this. In the meantime, we lose out. And our ancestors get destroyed. And their spirit gets destroyed in this area. There's a spirit here of a lot of Indian people that have lived here, were killed here, you know, raped here, probably by the Army, you know, they were run up to Covelo, you know, starved on the way, and a lot of them died on the way. I feel you. I feel you, ancestors, and I feel the cry. I feel all this. We have to fight to serve, to protect, you know, and I keep praying that our Indian people will get this together to know that I don't think a lot of them know all this is going on. I felt I needed to get this all out, you know, to record it and have it recorded so it goes out, and hopefully I pray it touches someone's heart. In Caltrans, legislators, someone's, the water board, the Willits city, the board of supervisors, Army Corps, you know, governor. You know, he signs this big bill to say artifacts come back to you. Oh, right. Help us stop this. Stop this madness that's going on here. You know, asking for the Creator to help us here. Help us stop this madness. This is madness. This is total madness.
I'm 28 years old, and I hold this, what's going on here, just as important in my heart as my culture and traditional and keeping tradition alive. This, to me, goes hand in hand with that. I'm glad I brought my children here so that they could see and tell their friends, you know, what they've seen here today. I make a vow here today to take my part in spreading this message to my traditional dancing people who I communicate with on a day-to-day, and a lot of them come from this area, and this is really important.
On October 13, 2015, the Coyote Valley and the Round Valley tribes of Northern California filed a lawsuit in federal court against the California Department of Transportation, the U.S. Department of Transportation, and the Federal Highway Administration for destruction of ancestral, cultural, and sacred sites in the Willits Bypass Project.